Chapter 882, TLPS and Monsters vs Aliens. It starts in the estate. We were watching TV and reading books, and most of us were playing card games. Aqua, Carrie, Namin, and Zian came down, and they were dressed in completely new clothes. Aqua had a blue summer shirt, blue skirt, blue boots, and a blue hair decoration in the shape of a water droplet. Carrie had a pink shirt with a prism beaming rainbow light and blue jeans and black shoes. Namin had a white tank top, white skirt, and white sandals. And Zian had a black tank top and purple pants with purple shoes. Sky Warp, nice outfits, girls. Carrie, thanks. I figured that for today, me, Zian, Aqua, and Namin can dress up like ordinary girls. Me, you girls look great. Sora, you sure do. Roxas, I'll say. Sheen, yet. JD. I heard that you and Nico killed an evil psychotic version of Lex Luthor. Me, we sure did. I blew his whole head off with a 50 caliber bullet. Here, watch. I pulled up the computer and showed Sheen what happened in the simulation we did during the events of Aloud and Ed in the bush. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. In the simulator, me and Nico were doing an exercise, and Lincoln and Linka, Vince, and Carol were in the control room. The simulator activated and we found ourselves in a prison hallway looking at a Lex Luthor that was one insane nut. He was in a solitary confinement cell. He was being confronted by Batman. Batman, whatever you do, wherever you go, I will be watching you. Lex, oh, look at us. This is how it all caves in. Civilization on the wane, manners out the window. But who would believe me? I'm insane. I'm not even fit to stand trial. Batman, that's right. We have hospitals who treat the mentally ill with compassion. Lex chuckles nervously, but that's not where you're going. I've arranged for you to get a transfer to Arkham Asylum in Gotham. I still have some friends there and they're expecting you. Lex, but the bell's already been rung. In the halls we were waiting and I was loading a huge 50 caliber pistol. Me, whispering, boy, this Luthor is one seriously fucked up piece of shit. Nico, whispering, tell me about it. What are you gonna do to him? Me, I have a special bullet with his name on it. It explodes on contact. I pull out a 50 caliber bullet, and carved on one side of the shell was his name, Lex Luthor, and the other side was BIH, and it had the Star of Satan on it. Me, this bullet has his name on one side and the other has BIH. Nico, what does that stand for? Me, it means burn in hell. Nico, nice. Lex, and they've heard it. Out in the dark among the stars. Ding dong, the god is dead. Batman punched the wall and burned a bat-shaped hole into it. We go up to him. Lex, the bell cannot be unrung. He's hungry and he's found us and he's coming. Me, you would like that, would you, Lex? Lex, who are you? Nico, you're executioners. And has anyone ever told you that you talk like Edward Nygma, the Riddler? Me, we've come to kill you, Lex. Lex was laughing. I had my gun pointed right at his head in between his eyes and a laser was on him. Lex, you can't kill me. I'm insane. Me, you're worse than that, Lex. You're one seriously fucked up piece of motherfucking shit. People like you deserve only one place, and that's in the darkness of hell, burning for all eternity. In my opinion, Arkham is too good for you and eternal damnation is what you deserve. Give my regards to the devil when you see him and say hi to all the bad guys we killed. I pulled the trigger. Loud bang. The bullet blew his whole head right off his body and killed him instantly, splattering his brain matter and blood all over the walls. His headless body fell to the floor and blood poured out of him. Me, burn in hell, you psychopathic fucking son of a bitch. I pick up the shell casing and we teleport out of there before the guards arrived, and Nicole sealed him into the Book of Vile Darkness. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Sheen, that version of Lex Luthor was a monster and an insane nut. Me, he deserved it. Nico, yep. Well, Vendom then came. Well, Vendom, hey guys. We're gonna head over to our old town Heatherfield. Want to come with us? Me, sure. Let's go guys. We were off to Heatherfield, New York. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Heatherfield, New York. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were in the city of Heatherfield. Me, so this is Heatherfield. Warpath, so, this is Heatherfield, hey? Well, Vendom, yep. Our old hometown. Alien Brown, it was home sweet home. Me, until the dark forces of Phobos and Nerissa threatened to destroy everything. Nico, I'm glad we killed them both. Caleb, amen to that. Alien, alchemy. Cornelia, alchemy. We saw a girl that Cornelia and Alien both knew. It was their best friend Alchemy Ethel. Alchemy Ethel, hugs Alien. I'm so happy to see you again, Alien. Alien, me too Alchemy. We missed you. Cornelia, same here. Alien, we've been so busy saving the world. Alchemy Ethel, wow. Sees us, wow. The famous team Loud Phoenix Storm. Me, it's a pleasure to meet you Alchemy. Megan, same here. Alchemy, wow. I love all your adventures. They are so awesome. Sees Mutuo, is that a real Mutuo? Mutuo, why, yes, I am. Alchemy, that's so cool. Nico, we all have a lot of Pokemon. Lainey, it's true. We later were touring their old school and we ran into Ms. Knickerbocker. Knickerbocker, on behalf of this school, I'd like to apologize if Uriah Dunn and his friends hurt you in any way. Danny, don't worry, Miss Knickerbocker. They didn't get the chance. Me, now they're in prison for the rest of their lives. They got life without parole in one of our space prisons. Nico, yet. Sheen, they deserved it. We had Alchemy come with us. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Back at the estate, we were watching TV. Sheen, so how did the Battle of Nerissa go down? Me, that was one of the most epic battles ever. I pulled up the battle on the computer and it showed what happened during the events of Guardians Together, WITCH. Forever. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Then a fiery explosion blasted a hole through the roof of the warehouse and Nerissa and the previous Guardians shielded themselves and we came in. Me, now that's how you make an entrance. Nerissa, so you all came. Me, Nerissa. Last time we met you looked like a 200-year-old hag. Nerissa, yes but I shed 175 years. Me, I see you also have Walter Shrieve aka Shriek with you. Nerissa, yes. You won't live long enough to see me take over this world. She fired a blast of lightning and Shriek fired a blast of sound. Nerissa and Shriek, supersonic lightning wave. The blasts combined and turned into a deadly wave of supersonic lightning. I formed a force field and blocked the attack. Shriek, punches me, little J.DS falling down. Punches me again, on the ground. Punches me again, mind on sound. Punches me again, little J.DS falling down. Punches me again, I'm so happy. He punched me and sent me crashing into the wall. But I got up and I had blood dripping from my mouth. Me, nice try. But it's gonna take a lot more than that to beat me you freak. I wiped the blood off my face and stood ready. Nerissa, oh, please. Don't even try to teleport us to another planet. This time, you'll all battle on places that I've provided. 6 folds open up. Before I could snap his fingers, Nerissa tackles Will and Caleb through one fold, Cassidy tackles Irma through the second one, Haliner tackles Tyranny through the third one, Kadma tackles Cornelia through the fourth one, Yanlin tackles Haylin through the fifth one, and Shriek tackles Matt through the final one. Me, oh no you don't. You're mine Nerissa. Let's go. We go into each of the 6 folds and the battle that will decide the fate of the entire universe had begun. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Battle 1, Cassidy. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. The fight with Cassidy was taking place in the underworld. It was actually the very site where they found Horror's hand and killed Hydro Man there again. Maria, this place is very familiar. Cassidy, come in, Maria. Doesn't this place ring a bell? Maria, this is the part of the underworld where we found Horror's hand. And we also killed Hydro Man here. Cassidy, very good. But don't try and resist your death. You had a good run. But it's time for your final minutes alive. Fires water at Maria. Maria deflected the water and went at Cassidy and they clasped hands. Maria, Cassidy, don't you remember everything we did together? We had all kinds of fun swimming and enjoying all the fun activities in the water. Cassidy, I do remember that, but Nerissa revealed that you were lying. Maria, no Cassidy. That's a lie. Nerissa is using you. You are just a slave to her and a pawn with no free will. She is the true evil and you have to fight her control. Cassidy regained some control. Cassidy, Maria, groans as she clutches her head and fights to regain control of her body. You have to help me, Maria. I can't fight Nerissa's spell. Maria, yes you can, Cassidy. You need a major push. Let's help her with our combos, guys. Irma, you got it. Lily fired a blast of glowing water and Girl Jordan fired a dragon of pure water. Lily and Girl Jordan, phosphorus dragon strike. The blasts combined and turned into a glowing blue water dragon. It hit Cassidy and sent her flying. She stopped and she was still holding her head. Heidi and Very fired powerful blasts of water. Heidi and Very, Moontide Fish Shoal. The blasts of water turned into a huge school of waterfish and they swam around Cassidy and tied her up. Isaribi, water style, flowing whip. Isaribi formed a whip of pure water and she flung it at Cassidy and Aquaman fired a blast of water. Isaribi and Aquaman, water deluge whip rain. The whip combined with Aquaman's water and it turned into a downpour of raindrops moving at incredible speed and they hit Cassidy. Musa, sonic blast. Musa fired a blast of sound and Irma fired a blast of water. Musa and Irma, siren song mermaid. The blasts turned into a mermaid and it sang divinely and Cassidy was starting to come back. Lana fired a blast of ice lightning and Sydney fired a blast of cosmic energy from her star sword. Lana and Sydney, star ice towers. The blasts combined and formed into a cage of ice. Maria, one more combo should do it. Let's go, Bisley. Bisley, you got it, Maria. Maria fired a blast of water and Biza fired a blast of water. Maria and Bisley, water dragon severance. The blasts turned into a water dragon and it saw Nerissa controlling Cassidy and it fired a blast of fire at Nerissa and burned her control and severed the strings that bind her. Cassidy was freed from Nerissa's evil grasp. All the techniques dissolved. Cassidy was on the ground and she was wet but she was free from Nerissa. Maria, Cassidy. Maria got up to her. Maria, are you okay? Cassidy hugged Maria and she cried hard. Cassidy, crying hard, Maria. I'm so sorry. Nerissa made me. Maria, I know, Cassidy. I know. But JD is gonna kill her and make sure that she pays for everything she did to our worlds. Cassidy, sniffles, really? Lana, we promise, Cassidy. Sydney, we won't let Nerissa get away with everything she has done. Musa, she will pay dearly for her crimes. Heidi, that's right. Grandpa will make sure she does. Very, that's right, Heidi. Bisley, let's go help him out. Cassidy had a look of revenge on her face. Cassidy, that witch will pay for this. Maria, and she will. Let's go, guys. They went through a portal and set out to help take down Nerissa. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Battle 2, Halloner. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. The battle with Haliner was on the island of San Bakuro, and it was rebuilt after the eruption that completely destroyed the whole island, wiping it off the map. Haliner, surely, you must remember this place, Lee. Lee, this is San Bakuro. And it's also where Pyro blew himself up. Haliner, exactly. It's amazing how you've rebuilt this island after its destruction. Too bad you won't be rebuilt once you're dead. Throws fireball at Lee. Lee blocked it and Lola fired a blast of fire at Haliner. She blocked it and Lola fired a dragon of fire. Haliner was flying and the dragon chased her all over the island. Lola, Haliner, you have to listen to me. Nerissa is using you as a pawn in her diabolical plans to destroy the entire universe. You have to realize that. Haliner, I only live to serve Mistress Nerissa. Lee, you're being used, Haliner. You're a slave with no free will. Haliner, so be it then. Lee, we have to use our combos on her, guys. Stewie, you got it, Lee. Lola, let's get her. Lola and Pam fired blasts of fire. Lola and Pam, fire Phoenix and Snarement. The blasts of fire combined and turned into a phoenix, and it grabbed Haliner in its fiery talons. Fire, Spanish accent, let's get her, Claire. Volcana, you got it, Beatrice. They both fired blasts of fire. Fire's fire was green and Volcana's fire was orange. Fire in Volcana, pyro chain restraint. The blasts of fire turned into a bunch of chains made of pure fire and they restrained Haliner. Let me help out too. In came Angelica Jones, aka Firestar. Lola, Angelica Jones, aka Firestar. It's an honor to meet you. Firestar, you too, Lola. The Avengers told me a lot about you. Suzuki, let's take her on. Suzuki, you got it. He went through hand signs. Suzuki, fire style, dragon flame jutsu. Suzuki fired a fireball that turned into a dragon and Firestar fired a blast of fire. Suzuki and Firestar, fire dragon fireball. The blasts turned into a fireball with a dragon's head and it hit Haliner and exploded. Kaboom. When the smoke cleared, Haliner was grabbing her head and trying to fight Nerissa's control. Lee, 3 more attacks and that should do it. Tyranny, you got it. Tyranny fired a blast of fire. Tpne, British accent, prismatic ray. Tpne fired a rainbow ray. Tyranny and Tpne, flame spectrum ray. The fire wrapped around the rainbow ray and it hit Haliner. Lucy fired a blast of black lightning and Lynn fired a blast of lava. Lucy and Lynn, fearsome volcanic dragon. The techniques combined and turned into a terrifying dragon made of pure lava that would make even the strongest of warriors run home in fear. Lee fired a blast for fire from his keyblade and Shago fired a blast of green fire. Lee and Shago, fire haze dragon destroyer. The blasts turned into a zombie flaming undead dragon and the 2 dragons of fire saw Nerissa controlling Hallider. They went at her and fired blasts of fire and destroyed her control and severed the strings that bind her to Nerissa. Haliner was back to normal and the fire techniques vanished. Lee, Haliner, are you okay? Haliner broke down crying and she saw one of Stewie's blasters and she grabbed it. Star-Lord was fighting her to stop her. He took the gun away from her. Star-Lord, to Haliner, what the fuck were you trying to do just now? Haliner, crying, I don't deserve to live anymore. I should have resisted Nerissa's control. If I had, Halin wouldn't have been traumatized by Nerissa. Lola slapped Haliner in the face. Lola, get a hold of yourself, woman. Spider-Man, Haliner, I witnessed Dr. Octopus commit suicide in front of me. I'll be damned if I see you do the same thing. Lola, he's right, Haliner. This is all Nerissa's fault. Right now, JD. Knudsen and our friends and siblings are fighting her and they are gonna make sure she pays for everything she has done. Lee, she's right, Haliner. Nerissa will pay for everything she has done to the universe and will make sure that she does. You still have a chance to set things right and help us take down Nerissa once and for all. So don't throw away everything you were given because of Nerissa. She will pay. Haliner then hugged Lee and she was crying hard. Lee was comforting her. Lee, it's all right Haliner. Let it all out. After 10 minutes they went to help fight Nerissa. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Battle 3, Yanlin. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. The battle with Yanlin was on an island they know all too well, Angry Birds Island. Yanlin, you should be familiar with this island. Arpeggio. Arpeggio, I am. It's the island of the Angry Birds. Here, I helped them take down Leonard the Pig King. Yanlin, you can have those birds help you if you want. Either way, I'll emerge victorious. Hurls whirlwind at Arpeggio. Lainey, we shall see. They went at her and Arpeggio dodged the whirlwind. Haylin fired a tornado at her grandmother and it blew her back but she got up and they clasped hands. Haylin, Grandma, you have to realize that Nerissa is controlling you. She is using you as a slave in her plots to destroy the universe. Yanlin, I only serve Mistress Nerissa. Haylin, no you don't Grandma. She's using you and she took away your free will. You have to fight her. I know you would never resort to working for a monster like Nerissa. You have to fight her. Yanlin regains control. Haylin groans and clutches her head as she is struggling to regain control. You have to help me. Lainey, we will. Come on guys. Lainey tied up Yanlin with her vines and made sure she couldn't move. She then ululated and the angry birds arrived. Red, Lainey loud. It's great to see you again. Lainey, you too Red. It's great to see all of you again. The whole planet is in grave danger. This rogue guardian named Nerissa is out to kill us all and she is controlling Haylin's grandmother here. We need your help to help us break her out of her control. Bomb, uh-oh. This woman sounds very dangerous. Stella, sounds like it. Chuck, you got it Lanes. Blue brothers, let's get her guys. They cheered and the birds went at Yanlin with teamwork. Lainey, let's use our combos on her guys. Riley, you got it. Lainey and Riley fired a bunch of flowers and vines at Yanlin. Lainey and Riley, nature's flowering love. The flowers and vines combined and turned into a dragon of pure leaves and it had Yanlin in its claws. Ben turned into Wild Vine. Ben, Wild Vine. Linka, let's use our combo on him Ben. Wild Vine, you got it Linka. Linka fired a blast of lightning and Wild Vine through his vine ropes. Linka and Wild Vine, Thunder Vine and Snarement. The vines were coated in lightning and they wrapped around her and she was being electrocuted. Harley Quinn, let's use our combo on her Arpeggio. Arpeggio, you got it Harley Quinn. Arpeggio fired a lot of feathers and Harley Quinn ran with her hammer. Arpeggio and Harley Quinn, Feather Hammer Pulverizer. The feathers turned the hammer into a powerful hammer and she swung the hammer and bashed Yanlin. Lori, Nerissa's mind control literally makes me sick. Let's get rid of her control for good. Roxanne, you got it Mom. Lydia, let's do it. Linda, yet. Kurt, let's do it Lori. Lori, her children, and Kurt fired blasts of wind at Yanlin. Lori, her children, and Kurt, Hurricane Dragon Storm. The blasts of wind combined into a powerful dragon made of pure wind. Haylin, let's sever Nerissa's control Flora. Flora, you got it Haylin. Flower Twister. Flora fired a stream of flowers spinning at Yanlin. Haylin fired a powerful stream of air and wind. Flora and Haylin, Winds of Nature Dragon. The blasts combined and turned into a dragon made of leaves and wind. Lori's dragon and Haylin's dragon saw Nerissa controlling Yanlin and they fired blasts of leaves and wind and severed the strings that bind her to Nerissa. Yanlin was freed and she was untied. The real Yanlin flew out of Nerissa's staff and went into the second Yanlin. She was now 50 years younger. She was now young again thanks to them freeing her from not only Nerissa's control but also from Nerissa's scepter. Hey Lin, Grandma? Are you alright? Yan Lin, yes I am. Hey Lin. I'm back to normal. They hugged again. Yan Lin, thank you all so much for freeing me. Lori, you're welcome. Yan Lin. Flora, we have to stop Nerissa at all costs. Hey Lin, and we will. Linka, come on guys. Lainey, let's head over there. They went over to the fight Nerissa. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Battle for Kadma. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. The fight with Kadma was on the docks of Gotham Wharf. Kadma, doesn't this place look familiar? Venom? Venom, it should be. This is Gotham Wharf. It's where JD, Batman, and the others defeated Bane. Megan, good thing there's no one else here. Kadma, Yan Lin gave you a choice, Megan. But you chose wrong. Notices her guardian attire. It seems you've become a guardian as well. That's fine by me. I wasn't looking forward to fighting your Dark Samu suit anyway. Summons vines to attack Megan and Venom. Tara lifted a huge rock wall and blocked the vines. Beast Boy turned into a hummingbird and flew to Kadma, and then he turned into a snake and wrapped around her. Cornelia went up to her and talked to her. Cornelia, Kadma, you have to stop serving Nerissa. She's using you as a pawn in her diabolical plot to destroy the universe. Kadma, I only serve Mistress Nerissa. Lincoln, no you don't. Kadma. She's using you and you would never serve an evil monster like Nerissa. You have to fight her control and come back to us. Kadma regained some control and then she was clutching her head as she was trying to regain control. Kadma, guys you have to help me. Lincoln, and we will. Let's get her guys. Tara, combo time. Beast Boy, you got it. Tara entombed Kadma in a rock and she fired numerous rock shards. Beast Boy turned into a Stegosaurus. Tara and Beast Boy, Earth Charge Stego. The rock shards encased Beast Boy in a ball as he rolled into a ball and he turned into a rolling boulder. He crashed into Kadma with awesome power. Crash. Luan, let's light up the site with our combo Talia. Laughs, get it? But seriously, let's use our combo Talia. Lense. Lense, you know it mama. Talia, always up for it. Luan. Luan and Lense fired blasts of red and pink light and Talia fired a curtain of aurora. Luan, Lense, and Talia, light aurora entangle. The blasts combined and turned into a shining curtain of light and wrapped around Kadma. Poison Ivy, let's get her. Venom. Venom, we hear you Pamela. Poison Ivy called a bunch of Venus fly traps and Venom fired black webbing. Poison Ivy and Venom, venomous Venus spider. The Venus fly trap turned into a vicious black widow spider and it tied down Kadma with its webbing. Cornelia, hang on Kadma, we're almost through to you. Cornelia formed numerous vines and sent them all at her. Stella, rising sun. Stella fired a blast of light from her hand. Cornelia and Stella, nature's shining dragon. The vines merged with the light blast and turned into a shining dragon made of leaves. Lincoln, let's help out Earth. Earth, you got it Linky. Lincoln fired a blast of lightning and Earth fired a blast of lava. Lincoln and Earth, volcanic thunderstorm dragon. The blasts combined and turned into a dragon of pure lava emitting lightning. Lincoln and Earth and Cornelia and Stella's dragons saw Nerissa controlling Kadma and they fired blasts of sunlight and lava and they severed the strings of Nerissa's control and freed Kadma. Kadma was back to normal. Kadma, what happened? Cornelia, you were under the control of Nerissa. Kadma, I'll make that witch pay for this. Lincoln, and we will. JD is facing her now. Earth, we have to get over there. Cornelia, come on. They went to join the fight. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Battle 5, Shriek. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. The fight with Shriek was right in the middle of Gotham Royal York. Matt/Shagan, so this is Gotham Royal York, hi? Terry, it is. To Shriek, Shriek, you maniac. This fight is going to get innocent people hurt. Don't you care about that? Shriek, of course not. They never cared about me. To Sandman, you helped defeat a Revenge Squad member here, Sandman. Care to guess which one? I'll give you a hint, it's not one of your fellow Sinister Six members. Sandman, it's Shiv, isn't it? Shriek, bingo. Now, enough talking. I haven't fought your pointy-eared friend in a while. Fires sound blast at Terry. In the Dakota City prison, Shiv was having lunch in his cell when he sneezed. Shiv, someone must be talking about me. Shocker appeared and absorbed the sonic blasts. It was making him stronger. Nico, you will pay for hurting my friend JD. Shriek, he deserves to die for everything he is. Nico, you don't know what you are saying, you freak. Now it's time for me to show you my newest transformation. I found a new transformation when I was training. He flared up his Super Saiyan aura and in a massive tornado he was forever changed. When the dust cleared, Nico now had a well-muscled body with red fur covering it. His hair was longer. His eyes were now orange and he had red lines under them. He had an orange sleeveless battle shirt and his Saiyan monkey tail was out and it was red. He was now a Super Saiyan 4. Naruto, wow. Look at Nico. Nancy, he looks incredible. Mei was so infatuated with Nico's new transformation that she had blood dripping from her nose. Naruto, wow. The level of power I'm sensing off of him is completely unreal. It's far more powerful than that of Super Saiyan 3. Nico, deeper voice. That's because this is my newest transformation, bro. This is what I call Super Saiyan 4. Naruto, Super Saiyan 4? Incredible. Stephanie, it's unbelievable. Terry, no kidding. Matt/Shagan, it sure is. I didn't know you had so much power, Nico. Nico, well, Shriek is gonna have a hard time dealing with me. Nico looked at Shriek with incredible hate. Nico, Shriek, I will never forgive you for any of your crimes. Shriek, I wouldn't be caught dead asking for your forgiveness, you wretched monkey. Shriek went at Nico and he dodged all his attacks and Nico teleported and Shriek fired a blast of sound and when it hit him it didn't even faze him, let alone scratch him. Shriek punched Nico and much to his shock his Super Saiyan 4 body made his left arm completely shatter into a million pieces. Shriek, in shock, what they? Nico, chuckles, I'm quite surprised myself. Surprised at how strong I have become. Shriek, what do you mean? Nico, your punches and attacks only tickled like a tiny feather. Shriek fired another sound blast at Nico at maximum power and it hit him and he was in a cloud of dust. But when the dust cleared, Nico was still standing and the blasts didn't even make him flinch. Shriek, that blast should have turned him into dust and it did absolutely nothing. Nico, Shriek, you can never defeat me. My powers have grown far beyond yours, you powerless human, and you know it. Shriek, die you fool. He continued to fire sound blasts at Nico but all he was doing was just amusing him. Nico, listen to me, Shriek. I can't allow you to get away with all the trouble you caused to innocent people. You've gone too far. Now you got to deal with me and my friends. Nico flared up his aura to an incredible level and he flew at Shriek with incredible speed and punched him in the stomach and punched him in the face and kneed him in the stomach. Nico formed his fingers into a sign. Nico, whirlwind spin. He formed his fingers away and a powerful razor wind tornado formed and the wind cut Shriek's armor all off. All that was left of him was his helmet on his head. Nico, let's get him with our combos, guys. Mei, you got it, Nico. Nancy, let's get him, guys. Nancy, Stephanie, Ruby, and Mariah turned into their worst shark forms and Naruto formed a powerful ball of water. We're shark girls in Naruto. 5 feeding sharks. Naruto and the worst shark girls turned into sharks made of pure water and they bit Shriek and he screamed in pain. Shocker fired a blast of lightning and Sandman fired a blast of sand. Sandman and Shocker, fulgurite electrocution. The sand hardened into a crystal and lightning flowed through it and it pinned Shriek to a nearby building. Mad/Shagan fired a laser blast from his eyes and Roxy fired a stream of animal paw prints. Mad/Shagan and Roxy, call of nature's hatred. The blasts combined and turned into a pack of voracious and ravenous wolves and they mauled Shriek. Layla, Morphix Bolt. Layla fired a blue sparkling energy blast and Terry fired numerous batarangs. Layla and Terry, Ocean's Bat Strike. The batarangs turned into bats made of pure water and they hit Shriek and pulverized him with the force of a mega tsunami. May, let me use my final smash on him. Nico, go for it May. May, Ice Fire Snowflake Laser. May formed a giant snowflake and she fired a huge blast of ice fire at Shriek and completely encapsulated him in pure ice. Nico, nice job May. Jean Grey appeared and she had the Phoenix Force on. Jean Grey, let us help too. Nico, go for it Jean. Jean Grey, Phoenix Wing Fireball Shower. Jean Grey spread her Phoenix Force wings and fired numerous fireballs from them and they not only melted the ice but also burned him really badly. Nico, now let's see how you like this. May, let's use our combo on him. May, right Nico. May fired a blast of ice fire and Nico formed a fireball in his hands the size of a soccer ball. Nico, Nuova Star. Nico threw the fireball. Nico and May, Cold Fire Prison. The blasts combined and turned into a blue fireball made of burning cold fire and it hit Shriek and froze him in a block of ice and everything but his head was completely frozen. Nico, you're looking at spending the rest of your miserable life in one of our most dangerous maximum security prisons for your crimes. But that would be too good for you. Shriek was sent to our newest prison. It was called the Planet 9 Prison for Terrorists and he was placed in the Supermax Terrorist Wing. This zone of the Planet 9 prison was reserved for the most dangerous of criminals that have terrorized the world. We would have killed him but because he is deaf that would be completely barbaric. Nico, let's head over to JD guys. It's time to take down Narissa once and for all. They did so. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Battle 6, Narissa. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were all the way over in Greece. Narissa, look around, Killer Frost. Know where we are? Killer Frost, I remember what happened here. Greece is Hercules' turf. We also killed Vexen here. Narissa, of course you did. Now it's your turn to be killed. Fires lightning at her. I appeared and deflected the lightning. Me? No Narissa. Your fight is with me. I vowed to face you when we first met, remember? Narissa, very well. Me, now it's time to pay Narissa. You are going to face up to your crimes. Time for me to unleash my full power. Killer Frost, so the beast is about to be unleashed. Me, that's right. This is a very rare occurrence for me. This is the absolute pinnacle of my power and Narissa will be the first person to face it. Goku Super Saiyan theme plays. I go Super Angel 10,000 and flare up my power and my aura was getting more powerful. The earth was shaking extremely violently and red lightning and blue lightning mixed in my aura and rocks lifted up into the air. The skies darkened with storm clouds and lightning was striking everywhere. Tornadoes of water were sucked up into the sky from the Mediterranean. It was getting extremely intense as my power was rising rapidly at an accelerated rate. Then I released the full extent of my power. When it faded, my power was stronger than ever before and lightning was striking all over my aura. Me, there. Now this is my full power. Ready Narissa? Narissa, let's dance. I teleport and punch her in the stomach and she flew away and fired a blast of lightning and we went at each other and we were exchanging blows at a rapid pace and it was getting powerful. Nerissa fired a blast of lightning and I dodged it, and I fired a blue energy wave and she dodged it and fired a powerful blast of lightning and I deflected it and fired a powerful red energy blast and she dodged it. We were really going at it and our battle was shaking the very foundation of the entire planet to the core. We stopped and we were facing each other. Me, I don't understand you, Nerissa. You were a guardian of Kandrakar and you did so many good deeds for both worlds. You became consumed with power lust and became a heartless monster bent on conquering the universe. Why did this happen? Nerissa, because they took my power away from me. Me, your mind was considered too weak for the heart and you will never get its power ever again. Nerissa growls, just for that one I will blow you to pieces. Me, I would like to see you try. I vowed to make you pay for causing problems to both of our worlds. I flared up my power to an incredible degree. Me, now my aura flared up to an incredible level and the skies had lightning strike everywhere at a rapid level. Me and Nerissa went at each other again and it was a powerful fight that not only shook the entire planet to the core, but it also shook the very fabric of the entire universe to the very brink. On planets all over the universe, people were sensing the sheer viciousness and ferocity of our battle. I fired 4 more energy blasts at her as she was flying and she stopped 2 of the blasts with her feet and the other 2 with her hands and she was struggling to hold them back. I fired another blast and she saw it coming and I flew up to her as the blasts hit and exploded. In the cloud of smoke I punched her and then we clasped hands and we flared up our auras. Mine was yellow and Nerissa's was pitch black. Our hands were locked together and our auras mixed and lightning clashed and formed in them. The storm clouds above us intensified and lightning struck at an incredible level at 400 volts every half a second and the ground was shaking violently at an incredible level. Suddenly from out of nowhere an energy blast hit Nerissa in the back and exploded and I headbutt her and kick her in the stomach and send her crashing into the ground. Crash. I land by her as she got up and I saw everyone arrive. Me. You all came. Good. I've had my fun with her. Nerissa saw that her slaves in a sense have been freed. Nerissa, impossible. How did you get set free? Irma, that's none of your business, Nerissa. Well, now you will pay for everything you've done. Me, she sure will. And Nico, wow. Your power is unbelievable. Nico, I call this form Super Saiyan 4. Me, it's incredible, man. And it looks awesome on you. Let's take down this monster together, everyone. Everyone, yet. Goku, let's get her, guys. Goku, Vegeta, Gohan and Trunks went Super Saiyan. Piccolo went Super Namek. We all went at Nerissa and hit her with everything we had at her. Piccolo, Special Beam Cannon. Piccolo fired an orange and purple energy beam and Nerissa dodged it and went at him. Tien appeared in front of her and placed his hands on the edges of his eyes. Tien, Solar Flare. Tien released a blinding flash of white light that was brighter than 100 suns and it blinded Nerissa temporarily. Nerissa, my eyes. Tien held his hands in a triangle shape. Tien, Tri-Beam. Ha. He fired a yellow energy blast at Nerissa and it hit her and exploded. Krabuhuhuahum. Nerissa was sent flying and she stopped. Superman fired a laser vision blast and burned her leg and he punched her in the face. Superman, let's use our combo on her, Goku. Goku, you got it. Cups hands to side, KAA. MEE. HAAA. MEE. Hey. Goku fired a Kamehameha wave and Superman fired his laser vision. Goku and Superman, Laser Prism Kamehameha. The laser vision caused the Kamehameha wave to split into the 7 colors of the rainbow. 1 blast for each color and they hit Nerissa and exploded and sent her crashing into the ground. Crash. Will, I will never forgive you for everything you've done, Nerissa. Will fired a blast of lightning and electrocuted her. Yamcha formed a spirit ball. Yamcha, spirit ball. He threw an energy ball. Nerissa got up and it hit her in multiple places at his command, and it hit her in the back and exploded with incredible power. Crab Chietsu, Doden Ray. Chietsu fired a yellow Doden Ray and it hit Nerissa and exploded. Crab Will, let use our combo on them Bloom. Bloom, you got it Will. Dragon Fire. She fired a fire blast and it turned into a dragon made of pure fire. Will fired a blast of lightning. Will and Bloom, Dragon Halo Firestorm. The dragon fire and lightning formed into a halo of pure fire with lightning coming out of it. It hit Nerissa and exploded. Rachel, Sonic Blast. Star B, Narwhal Blast. Rachel fired a sound blast and it hit Nerissa and she dropped her staff. Star fired a blast of narwhals and they hit Nerissa and knocked the wind out of her. Marco fired a blast of fire and burned her in the leg. Vegeta, Final Shine Attack. Vegeta fired a green energy blast from his hand and it hit Nerissa and exploded with incredible power. Crab Nerissa was sent flying but she stopped. Me? Wow. What power. Will, Tyranny, let's use our combo on her. Tyranny, you got it JD. I charged up an Electro Eclipse Bomb. Me, Electro Eclipse Bomb. I fired a black energy ball with red lightning around it. Tyranny and Will fired fire and lightning. Me, Tyranny and Will, Solar Eclipse Death Bomb. Our techniques combined and the energy ball turned into a black flaming sun and it hit Nerissa and exploded with incredible power. Crab The explosion was so powerful and so devastating that it shook the area. When the smoke cleared, Nerissa got up and she was on her last legs. Me, she is a very formidable adversary, I will give her that. Flora, she sure is. Cassidy had Nerissa's staff. Cassidy, I got her staff. Now let's free Elian. She freed Elian from the staff. Elian, thank you so much Cassidy. Cassidy, you're welcome Elian. Cornelia, Elian. They hugged again. Nerissa looked at Will and she had a look that made it look like she was begging for mercy. But we weren't fooled one bit. Maria, you know, for a moment, you had me fooled. Until you looked at Will. Nerissa's face twitched in anger, and there it is again. The anger and jealousy in your eyes. You're good. I'll give you that. For a moment, I really believed that you could be saved. That we could reach you. But you're just like Eben was. A manipulator. A liar. A murderer. A psychopath. Nerissa narrows her eyes at her. You saw that frightened girl act well, I must admit, but I see right through you. We were never gonna reach you, were we? Me? No, we weren't. Rachel kicked Nerissa in the face and fired a sound blast at her. Starfire fired numerous star bolts at Nerissa and they exploded when they hit. Rachel, let's use our combo Starfire. Starfire, this is gonna be fun. Rachel, Sonic Blast. Rachel fired a blast of sound and Starfire fired laser vision and star bolts. Rachel and Starfire, Sonic Star Laser. The blasts combined and turned into a sonic laser and it hit Nerissa and burned her in her leg. Then we got help from Captain Atom. He fired an energy blast at Nerissa. It exploded when it hit her. Me, Nathaniel Adams aka Captain Atom. It's an honor to meet you. Captain Atom, you too JD. We got word that you all might need some help. Me, we need all the help we can get since Nerissa is a deadly adversary. Red Tornado then appeared and he spun Nerissa around in a powerful tornado blast. Me, Red Tornado. It's an honor. Red Tornado, you too JD. We saw the entirety of the Justice League ready to fight. They launched a massive full-scale assault on her with a variety of powers and abilities. They were hitting Nerissa with everything they got at her. Then we got an unexpected surprise. It was Raven's TTG counterpart turned into the Demon of Azeroth. Raven, you're my counterpart turned evil. And you are nothing more than a major idiot. Demon of Azeroth, there was nothing wrong with just goofing off now and then. Sure, we might have been incompetent heroes, but at least we fought crime now and then. But you couldn't handle that, could you? Raven, let me give you a reality check, me. You were never a hero. You're rude, you beat people up for every stupid little thing, you ruin everyone's fun for no reason, you insult people and put them down, you make jokes at the expense of others, you whine whenever you don't get your way, and you became obsessed with colorful talking ponies a bit too much. That last part actually isn't bad, but to you, it's an addiction. Doctor Strange, let's destroy her with our combo Raven. Raven, you got it. Raven fired a blast of dark energy and Doctor Strange fired a blast of magic. Raven and Doctor Strange, celestial magic fire. The blasts combined and turned into a blast of purple fire, and it hit the Demon of Azeroth and completely obliterated her. I slashed at Nerissa with my sword and cut her face. Caleb, let's use our combo on her JD. Me, you got it Caleb. We went at Nerissa and we had our swords ready. Caleb, this is what you get mother. I gasped in shock but focused on the combo. Me and Caleb, 1000 sword slash. We slashed Nerissa with 1000 slashes. She was down and bleeding profusely. Rhino charged and Killer Frost fired a blast of ice. Rhino and Killer Frost, frozen rhinoceros stampede. The ice covered Rhino and turned him into a rhinoceros of pure ice. He rammed Nerissa and sent her rolling. Me, Caleb, I didn't know that Nerissa is your own mother. Caleb, I was shocked myself, but I realized that being the son of a heartless monster would not look good on my reputation. Me, good thinking Caleb. As the fight with Nerissa was raging on, something evil was brewing in the dungeons of the Meridian Castle. The Green Goblin came into the dungeon. Vathek, halt. Who goes there? Green Goblin, throws pumpkin bombs at him and the other guards don't mind us. We're just passing by. The bombs exploded and knocked the guards unconscious. A man came in, it was Loki, the god of mischief. Loki, British accent, everyone out on bad behavior. Uses his magic on the bars, destroying them. Loki just used his scepter to free Phobos and his minions. Phobos, I assume that we have you to thank for freeing us. Loki, of course you do. I am Loki, the god of mischief. Green Goblin, and I am Norman Osborn, the Green Goblin. Cedric, we don't care who you two are. As long as you get us out of here. Loki, very well. Our leader would like to speak to all of you anyway. Teleports them all out. Back in the battle, Elian was in deep thought. Gwen, total drama, you okay, Elian? Elian, well, I'm still thinking about what led to me being imprisoned in that staff. I have all these powers, but they were weaker compared to Nerissa's. That was how she managed to capture me. And now, I find out that 2 of your enemies broke out my brother and his forces. Right now, I've been wondering what my place on the team is. If Chuckles I even have a place, you know? Lightning, so, you feel like an outsider, right? Elian nods. Duncan, being an outsider is a good thing. No, scratch that. It's a great thing. I've been an outsider my whole life. The best part is that you get to tell people to go shove it. Elian chuckled, and then she was enveloped in a sphere of yellow light. When it faded, she was now in guardian attire. Elian, I'm a guardian now. Cornelia, Elian, this is incredible. I think you have the powers of time. Elian, I know I do. Now it's time to stop Nerissa. I punched Nerissa into ground and Krillin formed an energy disc. Krillin, Destructo disc. He threw the disc and it slashed Nerissa in the face. Me, it's over Nerissa. You're finished. I flared up my aura. Nerissa got up and she was building up her power to incredible levels and she was incredibly enraged. Nerissa, if I can't have this fucking planet, then no one can. Me, you will pay for everything, Nerissa. Cups hands to side, solar KAA. Me. Hey. Me. Nerissa, now you all die. Quintessence. She fires a massive stream of pitch-black energy from her hands and I fired a massive red solar Kamehameha blast. Me. Hey. I fired a massive red Kamehameha wave of incredible power. Krillin sensed the incredible amount of power coming from the blasts. Krillin, that's way too big. Let's go. Everyone flew away from the blast area. The blasts collided and a massive power struggle began. Once everyone got to a safe distance, they saw the struggle that was taking place. Krillin, they're gonna change the shape of the whole planet. Piccolo, Nerissa. Very, what power? Come on guys. Let's help JD out. Goku, right. Everyone went to distract Nerissa so I can finish her off once and for all. DBZ calling the dragon theme plays. They landed on different sides. Piccolo, special beam cannon. He fired his special beam cannon and it hit Nerissa in the back. Tien, tri-beam. He fired a yellow energy blast and the rest of the Z fighters fired energy blasts. Sailor soldiers, planet eternal power. The sailor soldiers combined their power and fired a massive white energy blast. Nico fired a powerful blast of fire energy and it hit Nerissa. The blasts hit Nerissa and it provided some form of distraction. Me, I've got to reach deeper. Intensifies blast. Hey. Nerissa was being pushed back and she intensified her blast. Me, I've had enough of you, Nerissa. Nerissa, you're all so anxious to die, aren't you? Well, all you had to do was ask. She fired a blast of energy wind and blew them all away. Me, I hate you, Nerissa. Intensifies blast. Hey. Nerissa intensified her blast. Lightning struck all over the area from the blast. Everyone fired back at Nerissa. Nerissa, why can't you people just stay down? She fired more energy wind and blew them away again. But they kept getting up and fired more blasts. Nerissa, they just keep lining up to die. They fired more blasts at her. Nerissa fired more wind. Nerissa, no chance. You have no chance. She intensified the energy wind even more and blew them away. Will, we have to combine all our guardian powers on Nerissa. Vegeta, we have to help JD. Vegeta, you know it will. They flew above Nerissa and Vegeta charged up his blast. King Kai felt the enormous power of our blasts and something was gonna happen. King Kai, oh no. The earth is gonna blow. The power of our blasts was so strong and powerful that it was threatening to tear the entire planet apart. The ground was shaking apart and earthquakes were going on all over the place. Lincoln, the planet is gonna explode. The parents of the Guardians were rooting us on. Susan, you can't take my Wilhelmina away from me. She's my baby and no one can take her away. Crying. Tom, right. JD. Won't let that happen because he is unbeatable. He won't let our babies be taken away. Elizabeth, right. You can't take her because JD won't let her. He can't be beaten. The effects of our battle were being felt around the whole planet. Lillian, come on JD. Save the planet. Goku, to me telepathically, release it JD. Release everything. Remember all the pain she has caused, the people she has hurt, now make that your power. Me, I will master Goku. Vegeta, final flash. He fired his energy blast and the Guardians fired their blasts. Vegeta and the Guardians, elemental final destroyer. The blasts combined and hit Nerissa. It exploded and it provided a distraction. She saw them and it was the moment I was waiting for. Goku, Now's your chance. Me, go to hell, Nerissa. I intensified the blast to an incredible level of power and it overtook Nerissa's blast and destroyed it. The blast was so powerful and so devastating that it was more than enough. Death of Frisia, Cell, and Butheme plays. Nerissa was being destroyed because of it. Nerissa, I am invincible. Nerissa was completely obliterated by the sheer power of the blast in an instant and there was nothing left of her. The blast went out into space and it dissipated harmlessly. I powered down and I wasn't even in the least bit exhausted. Me, it's finally over. Piccolo gasps. He did it. Nerissa's energy has completely vanished. Will, at last. It's finally over. Krillin, but you mean we're really safe again? Tien, yeah bud. It looks like it. Yamcha, oh man. It's been a few years since the last time I heard someone say that. But then Nerissa's spirit appeared. Nerissa, now a spirit, now I know how Cassidy felt. At least things can't get any worse for me. Nicole takes out the book of vile darkness. Oh, yes they can. Nerissa, me and my big mouth. Nicole, chants an incantation. Algeron inland thranal vasalon lyris nor. Nerissa was sucked into the book of vile darkness and she was sealed into it for all eternity. Me, enjoy hell, Nerissa. Caleb, goodbye mother. Everyone all over the world cheered wildly for us and they all cheered for me. Me, the war is finally over. Nerissa is dead and she is in the book of vile darkness where she belongs for all eternity. Nico, you said it man. Me, I couldn't have done it without all of you. Gaku, I'm so proud of you JD. Me, thanks Master Gaku. We all worked together and took Nerissa down for good. Ending song of Long Distance Goodbye from Armageddon plays. I was standing on a cliff looking over the entirety of the Mediterranean Sea and people all over the planet were cheering wildly. The world and the entire universe had been saved from Nerissa's evil ways. The wind blew my hair around as I had my wings spread. It wasn't just the people of Earth cheering for us. People on countless planets all over the galaxy were cheering as well. I gave everyone the victory fingers. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Sheen, wow. That was awesome. Alchemy, that was an epic battle. Nico, one of the most powerful battles we've ever had. Gaku, but it was incredible. Vegeta, it sure was cockroach. Me, but the power of that battle threatened to rip the entire planet apart. May, it sure did. Then a news report came on. News announcer, we interrupt our regularly scheduled program to bring you this special report. News reporter, a massive flying saucer is over a small town and it has a massive army of robots ready for battle. Jinermika, that's my hometown. B.O.B., anybody else getting a sense of deja vu? Missing link, I sure am. Dr. Cockroach, this is gonna be just like what happened when we became a team. Me, wow. I remember that. And that ship belongs to Galakar. Sheen, who is Galakar? Me, he's the leader of the aliens that Susan and her friends beat the first time. I pulled up his history. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. In the past, Galakar destroyed his home planet for seemingly no reason and escaped on his ship, putting himself into cryogenic sleep. He is awoken from his cryogenic sleep when his computer detects Quantonium on Earth. Galakar then sends a robot probe to extract and bring it to him. When the monsters defeat his probe, he almost sends another probe, but his computer tells him that the carbon-based life form, Jinermika, is now too strong, and so that the Quantonium cannot be retrieved by a robot. He comes to Earth and sends a message to the citizens of Earth, then captures Jinermika, and in the process blasts Insectosaurus with his ship's phasoid cannon. When Jinermika is on board the ship, she frees herself and Galakar flees to his extraction chamber where he successfully gets the Quantonium out of Jinermika. He then uses the Kontinuum to clone himself 4 times, this being enough to create an evil clone army of himself. After Dr. Cockroach destroys his computer by stepping on the color buttons in the correct order while dancing, the self-destruct system sounds. He attempts to escape, but once again is forced into combat with Jinner Micah. She then gets her Kontinuum back and escapes on Insectosaurus, who is now a butterfly. Galakar tries to escape in an escape pod, but fails and is killed by the explosion of his ship. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Sheen, boy how stupid is this creep? Lucy Loud, probably very stupid. Nico, my sentiments exactly. But the question is, how did he survive the explosion that destroyed his own ship? Me, there must have been a working escape pod. Vince, that could be the case. Lincoln, either way we have an alien invasion to stop. Let's get them. Me, you read my mind Lincoln. Team Loud Phoenix Storm, let's smash these aliens. We were off to a small town in Virginia. We took the Megaforce legendary skyship Zord. I was piloting the Osprey Zord, Lincoln was piloting the Teal Condor Zord, Trudy was piloting her Flying Fish Zord, Taylor Earhart was piloting her Yellow Eagle Zord, Lucy Loud was piloting her Vampire Bat Zord, Tommy Oliver was piloting his White Falcon Zord and he hasn't morphed yet. Kimberly Anhart was piloting her Pink Crane Zord and she was morphed. Lola was piloting the Firebird Thunder Zord. Lainey was piloting the Pink Pterodactyl Zord. Nico was piloting the Red Dragon Thunder Zord and some of us were flying on the Sky Zord. Me, boy it's like we're a powerful squadron of the air. Nico, it sure does feel like it. Lola, older voice, but this is so cool that I'm piloting the Firebird Thunder Zord. Kimberly, thanks Lola. Lola, you're welcome. Then we saw a beautiful aqua blue jellyfish Zord appear beside us and it was generating an incredible amount of electricity to power all the cities of Earth for millions of years. Me, whoa. Look at that. Cole Evans, I've never seen a jellyfish Zord before. Lana, hey guys. What do you think of my new friend? It's the box jellyfish Zord. Sid, wow. Lana, that is so cool. Me, that's the most venomous jellyfish in the world. 100 times more deadlier than King Cobra venom. Sid, that is so amazing. Nico, no kidding. Me, we're reaching our destination. We went through some clouds and we saw a huge alien spaceship. Me, holy god. Lainey, what a ship. Me, all wings report in. Lucy, Lucy Loud standing by. Nico, Nico Chan standing by. Taylor Earhart, Taylor Earhart standing by. Lainey, Lainey Loud standing by. Kimberly, Kimberly Anhart standing by. Trudy, Trudy Bolton standing by. Lana, Lana Loud standing by. Tommy Oliver, Tommy Oliver standing by. Lola, Lola Loud standing by. Troy Burrows, Troy Burrows and all Power Rangers standing by. Me, roger that. All weapons powered up to full power. We were flying to the ship. Lola, wow. Look at the size of that ship. Nico, it's just as big as what we saw in the movie. Me, it sure is. Nico, accelerate to attack speed. We were flying fast. Nico, this is it boys. Me, red leader, this is gold leader. Nico, I copy gold leader. Me, we're gonna attack now. Fire at will. Lainey, you guys watch too much Star Wars. We fired energy blasts, lightning blasts, lasers, elemental blasts, energy balls, and more. We were hitting the ship with a lot of heavy firepower. Inside the ship, an alien was reporting to Galakar. Alien, Lord Galakar, we're under attack. Galakar, what? How is this possible? Alien, they didn't show up on radar sir. It was a total ambush. Galakar, on screen. The view screen showed us attacking. Galakar, it's those meddling monsters. And they have Team Loud Phoenix Storm with them? how? We were firing blasts. My scans show that there's a thermal exhaust port on the bottom of the ship. If we can shoot proton torpedoes through it, it will destroy the whole ship. Nico, good thinking. Nico, Lana, Lainey, have at it. Nico, copy gold leader. The exhaust port is marked and locked in. Nico, Lana, and Lainey went down a trench and they were going down it fast. Nico, switch all power to front deflector screens. Switch all power to front deflector screens. Laser guns were firing at them. Nico, how many guns are there do you think, Lana? Lana, I'd say about 20 guns. Some on the surface, some on the towers. Nico, switch to targeting computer. The targeting computer came to Nico's face and it was showing that the thermal exhaust port was 20,000 feet and closing. Lainey, computer's locked. Getting the signal. The guns stopped firing. Lainey, the guns, they've stopped. Nico, not a good sign. Lana, stabilize your rear deflectors. Watch for enemy fighters. Guys, 3 fighters coming in fast. 3 marks at 210 Mark 7. Nico, I see them. Shields up. 3 ships were flying towards them and it was Galakar and 2 of his men. Galakar, I'll take them myself. Come with me. Alien 2, yes sir. Galakar was ready to fire. Oh no you don't. I fired lasers at the 2 other ships and destroyed them. Yeehaw. I fired more lasers and Galakar's ship went crashing into the ground. You guys are good to go. Let's blow this thing and face Galakar. Nico, copy that. The targeting computer counted down to 0. When it hit 0. Fire. Nico fired proton torpedoes. Nico, it's away. The proton torpedoes went into the exhaust port. Bingo. We went to the ground and faced the robot Galakar army. The whole ship exploded with incredible power in a massive fiery explosion. Crab. The whole ship was completely obliterated in an instant. Great shot, kid. That was 1 in a million. Nico, thanks JD. That was awesome. It was like a fight with the Death Star. It sure was. But we're not finished yet. Let's head to the ground and blast that robot army and then face Galakar. Lainey, copy that. Nico, let's get him. We fired lasers and energy blasts at the robots and blew them all apart in an instant. We landed and we were ready to fight Galakar. He got out of his ship and he was majorly pissed off. It's over, Galakar. Galakar, you destroyed my robot clones? And they weren't that much of a challenge. Maria, killing you was satisfying only the first 500 times. It was. Time for you to see red. Rangers? Galakar saw the Rangers. Galakar, what? 20 Red Rangers. Wrong. 24 Red Rangers. Brody, anybody know what time it is? Jason Lee Scott, it's morphin time. The Red Rangers transformed. Jason Lee Scott, Tyrannosaurus. Jason turned into the Red Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. Jason Lee Scott, Mighty Morphin Red Ranger. Orico, Alien Voice, Red Aquitar Ranger Power. Orico turned into the Red Aquitar Ranger. Orico, Red Alien Ranger. Tommy Oliver, it's morphin time. Tommy turned into the Red Zo Ranger. Tommy Oliver, Red ZEO Ranger. TJ Johnson, shift into Turbo. Red Lightning Turbo Power. TJ turned into the Red Turbo Ranger. TJ Johnson, Red Turbo Ranger. Andres, let's rock IT. Andres turned into the Red Space Ranger. Andres, Red Space Ranger. Leo Corbett, go. Galactic. Leo Corbett turned into the Red Lost Galaxy Ranger. Leo Corbett, Galaxy Red Ranger. Carter Grayson, Lightspeed Rescue. Carter Grayson turned into the Red Lightspeed Rescue Ranger. Carter Grayson, Lightspeed Rescue Red Ranger. Wes Collins, Time Force. Wes Collins turned into the Red Time Force Ranger. Wes Collins, Time Force Red Ranger. Eric Myers, Quantum Power. Eric Myers turned into the Quantum Ranger. Eric Myers, Quantum Ranger. Cole Evans, Wild Access. Cole Evans turned into the Red Lion Ranger. Cole Evans, Wild Force Red Ranger. Shane Clark, Ninja Storm. Ranger Form. Shane Clark turned into the Red Ninja Storm Ranger. Shane Clark, Echoing, Power of Air. Red Ninja Storm Ranger. Hunter Bradley, Thunderstorm. Ranger Form. Hunter Bradley turned into the Red Thunderstorm Ranger. Hunter Bradley, Echoing, Power of Thunder. Ninja Storm Red Thunder Ranger. Connor McKnight, Dino Thunder. Power Up. Connor McKnight turned into the Red Dino Thunder Ranger. Connor McKnight, Tyranno Power. Red Dino Thunder Ranger. Jack Landors, SPD. Emergency. Jack Landors turned into the SPD. Red Power Ranger. Jack Landors, SPD. Red Ranger. Nick Russell, Magical Source. Mystic Force. Nick Russell turned into the Red Mystic Ranger. Nick Russell, Fearsome as Fire. Red Mystic Ranger. Lianbo, Magical Source. Mystic Force. Lianbo turned into the Red Wolf Warrior. Lianbo, Burning Heart of Fire. Wolf Warrior. Defender of Truth. Mac Hartford, Overdrive Accelerate. Mac Hartford turned into the Operation Overdrive Red Ranger. Mac Hartford, Operation Overdrive Red Ranger. Casey Rhodes, Jungle Beast. Spirit Unleashed. Casey Rhodes turned into the Red Jungle Fury Ranger. Casey Rhodes, with the strength of the tiger. Jungle Fury Red Ranger. Scott Truman, RPM. Get in Gear. Scott Truman turned into the RPM. Red Ranger. Scott Truman, RPM. Red Ranger. Jaden Shiba, Go Samurai. Jaden Shiba turned into the Red Samurai Ranger. Jaden Shiba, Red Samurai Ranger. Lauren Shiba, Go Samurai. Lauren Shiba also turned into the Crimson Red Samurai Ranger. Lauren Shiba, Crimson Red Samurai Power Ranger. Troy Burrows, Go Mega Force. Troy Burrows turned into the Red Mega Force Ranger. Troy Burrows, Mega Force Red. Tyler Navarro, It's Morphin Time. Dino Charger ready. Energize. Unleash the power. Tyler activated his Dino Charger and turned into the Red Dino Charger Ranger. Tyler Navarro, Red Dino Charge Ranger. Brody Romero, Lock-in Power Star. Ninja Spin. Brody Romero turned into the Ninja Steel Power Ranger. Brody Romero, Power of the Ninja. Ninja Steel Red. The Red Power Rangers from over the course of 26 years were ready. Me, Rangers of Red. Me and the Red Rangers, forever red. A massive fiery explosion went off behind us. Crab Alchemy, that is so awesome. Well Vendom, the Power Rangers are the most awesome force ever. For 26 plus years they have fought for the planet. Nico, oh yet. We haven't met the Beast Morpher Rangers yet. But in the future we will. Mega Force Rangers, Legendary Ranger Mode, in space. The rest of the Mega Force Power Rangers turned into the Space Rangers. Diamoron was the Yellow Ranger, Jake Holling was the Black Ranger, Emma Goodall was the Pink Ranger, Noah Carver was the Blue Ranger and Orion was the Silver Ranger. Andres, you guys look awesome as our group. Diamoron, thanks Andres. Me, let's get this ugly creep. Galakar, you will never win. Me, we never lose. Attack. We went at him and I punched him in the face. It was a ferocious and brutal attack. Nico punched him in the face and kicked him in the face and punched him in the stomach, and Lana bit his tentacles and Jinnermika kicked him into the air. Nick Russell slashed him with his Mage Eye staff in sword mode. It was a massively ferocious fight that shook the entire planet to the core. Jason Lee Scott slashed Galakar in the back with his Tyrannosaurus sword. Tommy Oliver blasted him with his Zo blaster. TJ Johnson kicked Galakar all over the place and punched him in the face. Oriko blasted him with his blaster and punched him all over. Andrus blasted him with his spiral blaster and the blasts exploded on him. Leo Corbett slashed Galakar with his Quasar Saber and he bursted into flames. Carter Grayson fired his Thermo Blaster and the Lancer and the red blasts hit Galakar and exploded. Wes Collins fired his Time Blaster and Eric Myers fired his Quantum Blaster and they both hit him and exploded. Cole Evans punched him in the face and fired a powerful energy blast with his Animarium armor and the blast hit Galakar and exploded. All the Red Rangers hit Galakar in their own way and they were overwhelming him. Everyone was tearing him apart. Noah punched Galakar in the face and kicked him in the crotch. Jake punched him in the stomach and grabbed his tentacles and slammed him on both sides of the ground. Dia blasted him with her blaster and Emma kicked him in the head and Orion stabbed his tentacles and he screamed like a little girl. Me, let's show this ugly freak some awesome teamwork. Ready, Jason? Jason Lee Scott. You know it, JD. I called forth my own Mighty Morphin Power Rangers weapon, the Brachiosaurus broadsword. It was a purple blade broadsword with a Brachiosaurus head on the hilt. Me and Jason, Brachio Tyranno Super X/. We put our swords together and slashed Galakar with an Energy X blade and it hit him and exploded. Crab Me, time for Aquitar power. Oriko, let's do it, JD. I pulled out my own Aquitien saber. Me and Oriko, Ocean Lightning Saber Strike. Me and Oriko fired a powerful blast of red and purple lightning and water and the blasts hit Galakar and exploded. Crab Me, that was so awesome. Oriko, it sure was, JD. But do you have any water on you? Starting to get a little dry. Me, no problem. I fired a blast of water at him and it re-energized him. Oriko, thank you. Me, anytime. Now for some Zo power. Tommy Oliver, right with you, JD. I had my own Zo weapon, a powerful star saber with a 10-sided star on the hilt. Me and Tommy Oliver, ZEO Starburst slash. We slashed Galakar and an explosion of stars erupted out of him. Crab Me, that was awesome. Tommy Oliver, you sure learn fast, JD. Me, we all do. We learn from the pros, TJ, let's burn rubber. TJ, you got it, JD. I unveiled my Turbo Power Ranger weapon, the Purple Turbo Hyperspace Sword. It was a purple sword with a powerful purple blade. Me and TJ Johnson, Turbo Hyperstar Speed slash. We went at Galakar and slashed him with incredible speed and he exploded. Crab TJ Johnson, that was amazing. Me, it sure was, TJ. Time for some star power. Andrus, right with you, JD. I had my own version of the spiral blaster called the Hypernova Drill Ray. It was a purple laser cannon with a powerful capacity. Me and Andrus, Supernova Spiral Death Ray. We fired both blasters at the same time and the blasts hit Galakar and exploded with incredible power. Crab Me, wow. That was something. Andrus, nice shot, JD. Me, not bad for a first time for me. Time for some Zodiac power. Leo Corbett, right behind you, JD. I had my Quasar Saber and Omega Spear ready and Leo had his Magna Talon and Quasar Saber ready. Me and Leo Corbett, stellar firestorm of Ares the Ram. The constellation of Ares the Ram appeared in the background and we slashed Galakar with incredible fire in the form of a massive ram that slammed into him with explosive power. Crab. Leo Corbett, that was amazing. Me, it sure was Leo. Ready Carter? Carter Grayson, you know I am. I had my purple thermo blaster and Carter Grayson had his thermo blaster ready too. Carter Grayson, booster mode. We turned our thermo blasters into their booster mode and put our battle boosters into them. Me and Carter, 8-1-8. Engage. Omega Thermal Firestorm Blast. We fired our blasters and the blasts hit Galakar and exploded with incredible power. Crab. Me, that was awesome. Carter Grayson, you have learned from our shows. Me, all 26 plus years we watched and learned from you all. Wes, Eric, let's clean this freak's clock. Eric Myers, right behind you JD. I had my own chrono saber ready. Me, time for some light speed rescue combo with Time Force. 4-7-8 activate. My arm glowed and my chrono saber was intensified with incredible power and it was incredibly energized. Eric Myers had his quantum blaster in his blade mode and Wes had his chrono saber ready. Me, Eric Myers and Wes Collins, quantum chrono time strike. We slashed Galakar all over with incredible power. Me, that was awesome. Wes Collins, it sure was. Then we heard what sounded like a motorcycle coming. Me, something's coming. My dark orb detector went off. Me, there's a dark orb in the area. I saw that it was coming towards us really fast. I looked and saw what looked like a dune buggy. Me, wait a second. No way. It can't be. It came closer and it was none other than Vipra. Me, it's Vipra. Vipra, evil laugh, that's right. And I'm back to destroy you all. Carter Grayson, but that's impossible. We killed you when we teamed up with the Time Force Rangers. Me, and I killed you when I destroyed all the demons in the tomb. Along with Queen Banshira. Vipra, I got away just as you fired. You will pay for everything you've done. Sheen, who is she? Me, that's Vipra. She is Queen Banshira's second in command. I revealed her history. Asterisk. Vipra was one of demon servants of Queen Banshira, during her reign over the humans. After Queen Banshira was destroyed and left Diabolico in charge, Vipra took up the role raising Queen Banshira's son Prince Impus, whom she adored, until his mother returned. Vipra and the other were then eventually sealed away by a warlock, until they were freed by nomads wandering in the desert. After Vipra and the demons returned to their lair, the Skull Cavern, Loki explained to her and Diabolico that humans had built a city, Mariner Bay, on the grounds where their palace used to be. Determined to destroy Mariner Bay and rebuild Queen Banshira's palace, Vipra along with Diabolico and Loki, sent demon monsters to destroy Mariner Bay, but the monsters were destroyed by the Lightspeed Rescue Rangers. Lightspeed Rescue. Vipra was considered a motherly figure to the young Impus, but after he matured into Olympus she began to look down on him as an immature leader and resented his position of power. She led several attacks on the Rangers, occasionally using her V-Prairie Dune buggy. Her favored weapon was a thin saber that could unleash energy discs. She almost never suffered injuries in her battles against the Rangers, but she is not immortal. Her reaction to Carter's threat to shoot her implies that she can be mortally wounded and killed. After Olympus lost favor with his mother, he discovered that Banshira was considering promoting Loki and Vipra to second in command. He plotted to eliminate them by having Vilevine bury them alive. Loki and Vipra retaliated by resurrecting Diabolico from the dead to deal with him. Fed up with her failures, Queen Banshira told Vipra outright that she would take her life energy as punishment. Fearing for her life, Vipra attempted to flee when Banshira's power lifted her off the ground. Kicking and screaming, Vipra tried in vain to escape her fate before she was absorbed into Banshira's body, allowing the queen to complete her transformation into her final form. In Rise of the Super Demons, Vipra was mentioned when Diabolical lamented over the loss of Loki. Return. In the Time Force episode, Time for Lightspeed, Vipra returned from the dead with an army of undead soldiers. She was seen digging herself out from a nondescript grave, but no explanation was given as to how she got there or how she managed to resurrect herself after she was absorbed into Banshira's being. She formed an alliance with the mutant Ranseek to obtain an artifact called the Solar Amulet. With the sun aligned perfectly with the stars, she used the Solar Amulet's dark magic from the Shadow World to revive the super demon Quarganon in Silver Hills. However, after a brief battle, she was destroyed by Wesley Collins using a blast from his red battle fire warrior Batlizer saber, while Quarganon was destroyed by Carter using the trans-armor cycle. ******. Cheen gasped in horror. Cheen, but you can't be here. You died. Vipra, I'm back thanks to this. Vipra revealed that she had a dark orb embedded in the back of her right hand. Me, you have a dark orb. But we saw you die when Queen Banshira forced you to merge with her. Vipra, and now I'm back to get revenge. Julie T, I'll face her. I want this opportunity to try out my new powers. Me, go for it Julie. Show Vipra the power of the Sub-Zero Angel of Icy Justice. Julie T, with pleasure. Me, will handle the rest. Julie spread her wings and she flew at Vipra. Julie T, this angel is gonna freeze you Vipra. Vipra, we'll see about that. Vipra fired her Vipraries blasters at her. Julie dodged her blasts and fired a powerful blast of ice energy at it from her hands and froze her wheels and shattered them. Vipra got out of her Viprary. Vipra, so we have a new recruit. Julie T, just joined the team. Your heart is as cold as ice. Vipra, tell me something I don't know. Vipra had her sword ready and Julie had a sword of pure ice ready. They went at each other and clashed ferociously. Julie kicked Vipra in the face and fired a powerful blast of ice energy at her and froze her wings. Vipra, my wings. You may have won this time. But I will be back. Vipra vanished. Julie T, she'll be back. But we'll be ready for her. Me, ready Cole? Cole Evans, let's do it JD. I had my purple Osprey sword and Falcon Summoner ready and Cole had his Falconator and Lion Blaster ready. Me and Cole Evans, Birds of Prey Lion Roar Cannon Strike. We fired red and purple blades of energy and Cole fired a powerful blast of red energy and the blasts hit Galakar and exploded. Crab Me, nice. That's what we call primal power. Cole Evans, you got that right JD. Nico, let me get some action in JD. Me, go for it buddy. Nico, with pleasure. Ready Shane? Shane Clark, you know it Nico. Nico had his aqua blue trans dagger ready and turned it into the Sigma sword. Nico and Shane Clark, Sigma Drought Storm Slash. Nico fired a powerful blast of aqua blue energy from the sword and Shane Clark fired a powerful blast of fire from his Hawk Blaster and they hit Galakar and exploded. Crab Nico, that was awesome Shane. Shane Clark, it sure was Nico. You learned fast. Nico, thanks. Hunter, let's rip this freak apart. Hunter Bradley, you got it Nico. Nico, you'll like this. The 5-star Dragon Ball on his bracelet glowed. Hunter Bradley had his Crimson Blaster ready. Nico and Hunter Bradley, Crimson Thunderstorm Death Shock. Nico fired a massive blast of lightning and Hunter Bradley fired a powerful blast of red lightning from his blaster and the blasts combined and electrocuted Galakar. Nico, that was so awesome. Hunter Bradley, it sure was. Nico, yeah. Time for some primordial power. Ready Connor? Connor McKnight, you bet Nico. Nico activated Tortimon's powers and got on all fours. Nico, echoing, strong carapace. Nico fired a massive barrage of boulders at Galakar from his back. Nico and Connor McKnight, Tyranno carapace crush. Connor McKnight fired a powerful blast of red energy from his Tyranno staff and the rocks and blasts hit Galakar and exploded. Crab. Nico, that was cool. Davis, you defeated a Tortimon from what I remember, right? Davis, that's right Nico. That was awesome. Connor McKnight, I'll say. Nico, not finished yet. Jack, let's get him. Jack Landors, you got it Nico. Nico had 2 yellow energy blasts in his hands. Nico, double Sunday. Jack Landors fired his Delta Max Blaster. Nico and Jack Landors, Delta Sunday Burst. Nico and Jack Landors fired a powerful blast of energy and they hit Galakar and exploded with incredible power. Crab. Nico, whoa. That was so awesome. Gaku, whoa. Nico, that was incredible. Nico, thanks Kakarot. Your brother may have been a hot-headed jerk, but his powers are a formidable force. Gaku, you got that right. Nico, let's get him Nick. Nick Russell, right Nico. Nico had Magneto's powers ready. Nico and Nick Russell, Mystic Phoenix Magnet Burst. Nick Russell fired a powerful phoenix of pure fire from his Mage Eye staff and Nico fired a powerful blast of magnetic energy and the blasts combined and they hit Galakar and exploded. Crab. Nico, yeah. That was so cool. Nick Russell, it sure was. Lianbo, let's show him the power of the wolf. Nico, with pleasure Lianbo. Nico called forth the dark magic sword of Korg the Night Wolf. Nico and Lianbo, Dark Wolf Snarl Howl. They fired a powerful blast of energy that turned into a powerful Twilight Wolf and it chomped on Galakar and boy did it hurt. Nico, that was so cool. Lianbo, you are a warrior of honor Nico. You may use the sword of Korg well. Nico, thanks Lianbo. Time for some overdrive power. Mark Hartford, you got it Nico. Nico had Pyro's powers ready and Mark Hartford had his Drive Lance ready. Nico and Mark Hartford, Firestorm Lance Spear Shot. Nico fired a powerful blast of fire and Mark Hartford fired a powerful blade of fire from his Drive Lance. The blasts combined and turned into a blade of pure fire and slashed Galakar. Nico, that was awesome. Mark Hartford, you said it Nico. Good job. Nico, thanks Mark. Let's show this monster some jungle fury. Casey Rhodes, on it Nico. Nico activated Metal Garuruman's powers. Nico, echoing, Metal Wolf Claw. Nico fired a massive blast of energy ice. Casey Rhodes fired powerful blasts of tiger energy from his jungle chucks. Nico and Casey Rhodes, Absolute Zero Spirit Tiger Strike. The blasts combined and they hit Galakar and exploded with incredible power. Crab. Nico, that was intense. Casey Rhodes, it sure was Nico. Great job. Nico, thanks man. Let's get the Need for Speed, Scott. Scott Truman, you got it Nico. Nico had Shendu's fire powers ready and Scott Truman had his Street Saber ready. Nico and Scott Truman, Dragon Street Bush Slash. Nico fired a powerful blast of fire and Scott Truman fired a powerful blade of energy. The blasts hit Galakar at the same time and slashed him. Nico, that was awesome. Scott Truman, it sure was Nico. You fight really well. Nico, thanks Scott. Ready Jaden, Lauren? Jaden Shiba, you know it Nico. Nico had Dai Gui's powers of Earth ready. Nico, Lauren Shiba, and Jaden Shiba, Volcanic Spin Sword Blazing Firestorm. Nico fired a massive wave of lava and Jaden and Lauren fired a massive blast of fire and lightning and the blasts hit Galakar and exploded. Crab. Me? Whoa. That was powerful. Nico, it sure was. That was awesome. Jaden Shiba, that was so amazing. Great job, Nico. Nico, thanks Jaden. You too, Lauren. Lauren Shiba, thanks Nico. Nico, you're welcome. Ready, Troy? Troy Burrows, you got it, Nico. Nico fired a powerful blast of lightning with Chang Ziu's lightning powers and Troy fired a massive blast of energy with the Dragon Blast. Nico and Troy Burrows, Lightning Dragon Skystorm. The blasts combined and turned into a powerful dragon. MTG Lightning Dragon. It roared ferociously and it slammed into Galakar and he was electrocuted all over. Nico, that was awesome. Troy Burrows, it sure was. Nico, good job Troy. Troy Burrows, thanks Nico. Nico, time for some dinosaur power Tyler. Tyler Navarro, you got it Nico. Nico used the power of Solan and fired a powerful blast of gravity energy. Nico and Tyler Navarro, Spinosaurus Gravity Death Burst. Nico and Tyler fired powerful blasts of energy and they hit Galakar and exploded. Crab. Nico, that was so cool. Tyler Navarro, it sure was. Nico, let's get this freak with ninja power. Ready, Brody? Brody Romero, you know it, Nico. Nico lifted a massive chunk of earth with Juggernaut's powers and Brody had his sword ready. Nico and Brody Romero, Earthquake Super Rock Slam. They threw powerful rocks at Galakar and they slammed into him with devastating force. Me? Whoa. That was so cool. Nico, it sure was. Juggernaut's powers are amazing. Brody Romero, they sure were. Me, now it's time for the cyber key combos. Let's get him, guys. Warpath, ready for anything, boss. Cyber key power. The Earth cyber planet key went into his back and enhanced his explosive shells 100-fold. Danny Phantom, feel the power of the ghost. Giganteon cyber key power. The Giganteon cyber planet key went into his right arm device and it enhanced his ghost powers 100-fold. Warpath and Danny Phantom, explosive ghost beam destroyer. Warpath fired a powerful barrage of explosive shells and Danny Phantom fired a powerful blast of ecto energy and the blasts hit Galakar and exploded. Crab. Sky Warp, let's get him. Cyber key power. The Earth cyber planet key went into Sky Warp's back and it enhanced his machine guns 100-fold. Mutuo, time for you to see the errors of your ways. Giganteon cyber key power. The Giganteon cyber planet key went into Mutuo's right arm device and enhanced his psychic powers 100-fold. Sky Warp and Mutuo, psychic energy machine gun burst. They fired powerful barrage of energy blasts and bullets and they hit Galakar and exploded. Crab. Galakar, this can't be happening to me. Jinner Micah, word of advice, Galakar. Stay dead this time. Maria, killing you was satisfying only the first 500 times. Me, you already said that, Maria. Now let's finish him off. Jinner Micah, you got it. Attack of the Giant Woman. Jinner Micah grew to 100 feet and she stomped on Galakar with devastating force. B.O.B., this will get you slimy. Acid Slime Burn Drench. B.O.B. fired a powerful blast of acid slime and it drenched Galakar and burned him. Missing Link, let's get him. Predatory Bigfoot Punch. Missing Link punched Galakar with devastating force. Crab. Mom. Dr. Cockroach, you are beginning to bug me. Cockroach Deathray Firestorm. Dr. Cockroach fired a powerful barrage of blasts from a blaster he made and they hit Galakar and exploded. Insectosaurus fired a powerful blast of energy from his mouth. It was an attack called Insectosaurus Breath Burst Blast. Lola, now it's time to see you burn. Nico, can I use Korok's sword? Nico, go for it, Lola. Nico handed Lola the Dark Wolf magic sword of Korok. Lola, you are a terror to all life in the entire universe Galakar. Now you will pay. Red Rangers, let's take him down together. Tommy Oliver, let's do it, guys. The Red Rangers got into a circle formation around Lola and flared up red auras. Lola then raised her sword up to the sky and flared up her pink aura and began to sing O Than Ager from World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King. Lola, singing divinely. Comilito Equinus. Orbitas Lacuna. Geoduan Al Korok Boda LM. Boda LM Ron Koshal. Detrimentum Adu Sola Ditas. Encaranir Than Ager. More OK Angular. More OK Gorm. Pala LM Raveli IM. Comilito Equinus. Orbitas Lacuna. Geoduan Al Korok Boda LM. Boda LM Ron Koshal. Detrimentum Adu Sola Ditas. Encaranir Than Ager. More OK Angular. More OK Gorm. Pala LM Raveli IM. Translation. O steed, my stalwart companion, I mourn your loss. Even in death, you were the first in battle, and the last to retreat, even so in death. Alas, I have lost a part of myself. Long live the king. May his reign last forever. May his strength fail him never. O steed, my stalwart companion, I mourn your loss. Even in death, you were the first in battle, and the last to retreat, even so in death. Alas, I have lost a part of myself. Long live the king. May his reign last forever. May his strength fail him never. Lola channeled a massive amount of fire into the sword and the Red Rangers channeled their power into it. Lola and the Red Rangers, forever red fire sword slash. Lola went at Galakar and slashed him, and then he exploded with the power of 500 tons of napalm in a massive fiery explosion. Crab. Lana. Whoa. Nico, that was intense. Me, unbelievable. Winston was in tears of joy for Lola. He was amazed at how far she had come. Lainey, way to go, Lola. We saw Galakar on the ground burn to a crisp. Me, you are now gonna pay for your crimes. I held out my SPD. More for me, Judgment Mode. I activated Judgment Mode, and after 1 minute a red X lit up. Me, guilty. I fired a blast of antimatter and locked him into a containment card. Jinner Micah picked it up. Galakar, let me out of here. Jinner Micah, you're spending eternity in here for all the crimes you've done to our planet. Nico, in other words Galakar, you have failed this universe. We laughed. Me, that's true. But Tommy, it was so awesome seeing you all like you were in Forever Red. This time with the Rangers from Ninja Storm to Ninja Steel. Tommy Oliver, it sure was awesome. Jinner Micah, to the viewers, it was so cool fighting with Team Loud Phoenix Storm. Aliens that threaten Earth, beware. We will find you and destroy you. Me, you said it, Jinner Micah. But Carter, now that Viprita is back, we have to be ready for what she does next. And something tells me it's not gonna be good. Carter Grayson, I know. We went back home to the estate. The end. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Another fanfiction complete and the first enemy of the Monsters vs Aliens crew defeated. Monsters vs Aliens was a funny movie, and it was so funny that I laughed a lot. Viprita is now back, and this time we're gonna keep her around so that we can defeat her villainous attempts to destroy us. Nico-chan11 gave me the ideas for this one. Thanks, man. Let me know what you all think. Next up is the first ever monster we're gonna destroy from the series. Are you afraid of the dark? Get ready because we're gonna face the pool zombie. Plug your noses and be extra vigilante because this monster is dangerous. I hope you aren't afraid of the dark. Evil laughter. See you all next time.